Hello, welcome to Spectre Investigates. My name is Alfredo with Spectre Investigations and Paranormal Society. Today we're going to be taking a close look at one of the largest cemeteries in the Quad Cities. More specifically, Riverside Cemetery, located in Moline, Illinois. Riverside Cemetery is located in Moline, Illinois. It can trace its beginnings to Moline Cemetery, which was established in 1851. The original 5 acres of the cemetery was purchased from Samuel and Mary Bell on November 1st of that year. It is located between 4th and 5th Avenues at about 33rd Street, and was also known as the 4th Avenue Cemetery. Joseph Pershing served as the first sexton, and the cemetery was placed under the direction of a board of trustees. Numerous changes occurred when John Deere served as the mayor of Moline. In 1873, the city took over control of the cemetery, and a board of directors was appointed by the mayor and the city council. Now known as Riverside Cemetery, it began to expand to the south on property purchased from various landowners. The main entrance for the cemetery was located on 6th Avenue by the Sexton's house. At this time, William Le Baron Jenney, a prominent Chicago urban planner and architect, designed the hilly 94-acre section of the cemetery. What is now Riverside Park was cemetery property at one time. There was controversy about how cemetery land was being used. The property between the 4th Avenue Cemetery and the hillside sections of the cemetery were being used for recreational purposes. Around 1909, the cemetery's board started selling property to the park committee and used the proceeds to maintain the cemetery. The chapel mausoleum was completed in 1916. The Greek Revival style structure is built of No. 1 peerless buff stone. It contains 800 single crypts, 48 companion niches, and features stained glass windows. The last house used by the cemetery's sexton was moved to the property in 1958. It served as a cemetery office until 1983, when the office was moved to Moline Memorial Park. It ceased as the sexton's home in 1998. It is now used by the director of Moline Parks and Recreation. Both Riverside Cemetery and Moline Memorial Park have been administered by the Moline Park and Recreation Department since 1978. An historical cemetery walk is sponsored each September called Echoes from Riverside Cemetery. Costumed actors play the role of one of the people buried in the cemetery. A book was published in 2010 based on the walk. Now this section of the cemetery is very lovely. It's overlooking the Mississippi River, and you can see the Twin Bridges there in the distance. And that state over there is actually the state of Iowa. This portion of the river actually runs east to west. So that means I'm standing on the south side, and just across the river is the north side. Once again, I gotta get another look at that view. Just look at that. It's breathtaking. Now this section here is the John Deere family plot. There was once a black angel that stood here where the cross is at now. but that was removed due to vandalism over the years. Maybe we'll cover that in another story. Another notable burial here is Francis Dickens, son of Charles Dickens, which I'm showing you right now. But that's not why we're here today. We're here to look at the pauper section down below. This is where all the people that were less fortunate, poor, and couldn't afford proper burials, this is where they were left. Hey, welcome Legionnaires to another Spectre Investigates. Today we're here at the Moline Riverside Cemetery here in the Quad Cities, here in Moline, Illinois. We're going to visit the paupers section of the cemetery today. So let's get started. Alright, I am indeed in airplane mode and I am filming. We're going to get responses here. Such a beautiful cemetery, man. Guys, I'm gonna try to get over this here. Ooh, hello. Oh my. Ugh. Alright, I made it. Alright. Wow. Let's take a look here. If I was to do a choose my own, what did I do? Oh, I'm sorry. What do I do? Oh, hello. Hold on, let me turn up the volume here. Hold on 1 second. I want to make sure I'm getting audio on that. Alright, let's get started. Right on. Of course, I got to take the dirt road. Hello, any spirits here that'd like to come join me on my walk? Join me. It's a beautiful day. Look at all that. Wow.
Unexpected.
Oh. I said I'd be back. I'm sorry if you're not decent. Ooh. What's that? A squirrel went up the tree. Sorry, squirrel. pendant. I'm sorry, I don't have a pendant on me. All right. Logan spirits. It's me, Alfredo. I was here the other day. It's pretty exciting, wasn't it? I really thought that was a human bone, but turns out it was a deer bone. I said I'd return to visit. Everyone here was awesome last time I was here. I was getting responses. I appreciate it. I came back better prepared this time. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at all those graves. I don't know which way I want to go. There's so much here. So much to explore. If there are any spirits here that'd like me to visit them, could you direct me in the right path? Oh, there's a blue jay. Just flying by. The other day when I was here, there was actually, I just saw a silver fox. Come on, camera, work with me. So, took off up there. But as I was about to say, actually,
Demonic.
I hope there's nothing demonic here. If so, I mean no disrespect. And I'm just letting you know right now, I don't fear anything demonic or anything that's considered to be demonic. That's the whole point of this channel, is to distinguish the truth from the untruth. I mean, we've been told our whole lives what's right and wrong, but the way things have been going, a lot of us have been questioning if we are on the right path, and we could really use some guidance so we don't make any mistakes for our survival of the human species. So if you have any advice you'd like to share with us, that was some construction a few blocks away. A big bang sound. Right. All right, moving on. Yeah, but that small section right there with all them condensed tombstones down there, I really didn't get anything just yet. I got a vibe that maybe give them their space for a while. But we'll keep moving on. down this winding road. This is something out of a Disney movie, I'm telling you.
Use caution.
Use caution. Yeah, I understand that because I know I was considering to go up this deer trail here.
Lower your voice.
I apologize. I was planning on going up this deer trail up here to visit, but I'll just go down here. That's the thing, guys. When we're doing paranormal investigations, we shouldn't really. Yes, it's important to start dialogue by asking, where are you, or how old are you? What's your name?
Louder.
Okay, I apologize. A little too soft. But as paranormal investigators, we tend to ask the same questions over and over again. Like, what's your name? Yes, that's important. Get those first interrogative questions out of the way. But
Aroused.
this is the second time I got that aroused. I didn't get aroused, but adrenaline was rushing when I came across that bone, and aroused came up. I still have that
Solid.
video. Aroused and solid. There's a lot. Oh, this. I don't know how to respond to that. I got to get my mind out of the gutter. But anyways, as I was saying, yes, it's good to ask those questions. To start. Sorry about the sun. To ask, who are you? What's happened? But maybe they get tired of those same questions. I know I would get tired of being asked the same questions and being talked down to like I was a kindergartner. Just talk to them. They once lived here, and some of them from far away. We don't know. We don't know because we talk down to them, and if we snub our noses at them, it just doesn't make sense to me. So I like to talk to them the way I like to be talked to, respectfully and with right context. So if they're cheery or if they seem so down and depressed, I'll try to uplift their spirits. I want to hear them out. If they want to be upset, frustrated, that's fine. It does not scare me. You're more than welcome to come up and touch me.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am recording. I appreciate you responding. Your curiosity. But yeah, let's continue on. Thanks for that response. It's amazing. Right on. So, moving on, we're gonna head down this way. Well, like I was saying, this trail behind me was pretty steep, so, and I was there the other day, but I'm gonna come down this way. See what's down here. I haven't been down in this area yet. Just my bag. Hello. My name. Yeah, someone's overcompensating. hopefully that doesn't happen too much down here. Get up here. See, there were so many graves down here that they had to put numbers on the headstones instead of names. As you can see, there's a 33. I'm sure there's a registry, or there should be a registry. Oh wow, look at that. Just straight on uprooted. So that's probably why. Thank you for letting me know to use caution down here. I will. I'll watch my footing and keep my ear out. Wow. See, a lot of these graves are untended. Hello, is there anyone here that'd like to speak to me? Introduce yourself. My name's Alfredo. Came here to spend this beautiful day with you today. I'm sure you don't get a lot of visitors down here. I'm sorry about that. It is a beautiful place to be in nature. Listening to the birds. I don't mean to disturb all that for you, but I know you don't get too many visitors down here. I'm not here to hurt you.
Certainly.
Oh, you do get visitors down here quite often, or you don't? Huh. I'm from here, the Quad Cities. I'm filming a little documentary on your beautiful resting place here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Swing. Just as I was getting ready to point to that. You can see a branch swinging there. I got to be careful for that. Thank you for looking out for me. I appreciate it. Yeah. And I was walking right next to that too. Yep. Gotta definitely watch my surroundings here.
Mother.
Mother. Hello, Mother. Are you a mother, or are you searching for your mother? Now, from what my understanding is, a lot of the stillbirths and children have been buried here as well, from poor families. I'm so sorry to hear that, if you're searching for your mother. Are there any mother figures around here? Yeah, guys. It's
Foolish.
foolish. What do you mean foolish? Am I being foolish, or is it foolish to have a mother figure? I don't know, guys. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If that brings anything to mind. It's just being here in the moment, it's just the fresh air that around nature. It's just and feeling that energy. It's great. I'm gonna keep moving on. All right, bye. I hope your mother can... Oh, I'm not finished. I'm finished here, but I'm going to be walking around for a while. You're more than welcome to join me. Introduce me to everyone around here. Let them know I'm a friend and I mean no harm. Up. This reminds me of something out of like Dark Souls or Elden Ring, Look at this. There's a road over there. But during the spring, when all this starts to bloom, starts to get overgrown, and it's really secluded. Guys, this place is massive. Extremely massive. It's 99 acres. And this is shoved way in the back, in the popper section. This is called the popper section. Oh, that's neat. So I imagine, there must have been pathway up here because there's some actual steps. There's a couple of dogs there. Hey, puppies. Hi. Hey, puppies. See, it's such a beautiful place here. Hi. This tombstone here, look at the date. Axel Johnson, 1880, 1888, so he was 8 years old. Is that Willie King?
They're here. Alright guys, so a couple months ago I was here. I was visiting the John Deere plot, and a message came through on GhostTube. It said Willie. And when I went back home to review everything, it said Willie, and I was by William Butterwolf's grave. But now, I don't know. I know there's a lot of Williams Bills that could be resting here, that are resting here. But that on the tombstone up there for William Butterworth, it was William. So when I said Willie, I assumed that was his nickname. But being that plot and where I was standing when I received that message, Willie was just right up above that hill. This person's name is Willie.
Do you see?
I can see your headstone. Was that you that
Sharon.
Sharon. I'll have to look at my logs, but I'm not sure if I believe Sharon came up as well on that list. I'll have to double check. I'll let you guys know in the video. Willie, if you're here, and if that's who it was that was trying to reach me a couple months ago, up on top of the hill, could you say hello? Alright guys, I did bring an S box, spirit box, and I also brought my SB11. I definitely want to use it, but out of the tranquility and the stillness, I don't feel it's right in this area at this time. But if it's alright for me to use that spirit box, please let me know. Moving on. All right, bye, Willie.
Scream.
Scream. I'm only taking a few steps away from that marker. Is that you, Willie?
Next to you.
Guys, that's this tombstone up there. Are you standing next to me right now? It's my pleasure to meet you. My name's Alfredo.
Custodian.
Are you a custodian? Or do you believe I'm a custodian?
Charles.
Charles. Now, this cemetery just right above the hill here, the son of Charles Dickens is buried here. Francis Dickens is buried up there on the hill, and I don't know if that's relevant to this or. Are you related to Charles Dickens? You gotta watch my step too, because there's a lot of old hanging branches up here. Take a look. See, so when you guys are out and about, this is why I like coming during the day first. I like to know my surroundings instead of coming here at night unexpected and having something fall on my head, especially if I'm by myself. So. And as you can tell, there's possibilities of getting paranormal activity even during the day. So, day or night, you could be a ghost adventurer, hunter, investigator, get to know lay of the land yourself, day and night. There's also a creek down there, which is a water source. Believe that anything elemental, earth, nature like this, water, fire, air, spirit, they can all, they're all old ancient spirits that come and go as they please and can mimic human beings, human entities. So, but they've been around since the beginning. the beginning. So that's just a little known fact or history for you guys out there that didn't know. All right, moving on. Is there anyone else that'd like to speak?
Where is it?
Where is what? Oh, the creek is just right down there. It's right down there.
Adam.
Adam. Is your name Adam? Is there an Adam here? My name's Alfredo. As I was saying before, I like to go out during the day as well, especially when I'm out places like this, just so I know my surroundings if I decide to come back at night. I don't want to be caught off guard. Know what to expect. Bunch of logs. So I won't get too close to that. It's not so much the spiritual aspects of injuries or possessions I'm worried about, but it's a physical, like, hazards, safety hazards.
I'm trying.
You're trying? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to speak to me? Are you trying to touch me? It'd be really difficult for me to feel anything right now because it's cold out. All right, moving on. All right. Wow. There's one born 1850, passed 1901. I'm trying not to focus on headstones just out of respect for the family members and those that have passed. But if I'm disturbing any of you, please let me know. And I will leave. You just have to let me know. When we come back at night, I'll definitely have to make sure to keep an eye on the branches. I would really like to come at night. It'd be much quieter. There won't be traffic along that road on the side. We'd be able to really hear the nightlife. Children of the night. What sweet music they make. Here we go. Fred Bloomquist, 1860 to 1890. Hello, Fred. I'm Alfredo. This is just massive. Such a small section of the cemetery, too. So I was saying, coming out during the day, I'm getting more comfortable with the surroundings. Now here, looks like there was a deer resting here. Large footprints. Look at that. Huge. There were some big dogs down here earlier, though. It's pretty muddy. Alright, so I'm going back down this way.
Lower your voice. Why must you know?
That's twice when I was in this dip, this section here, when it said to lower my voice. Now this might be a sacred road here. And the reason why I want to know is because it's just in my nature. Anything that I don't know or understand, something that stands out, I have to pursue it. I have to understand, I have to make it make sense. Especially in a world where nothing makes sense anymore. It's time to look for answers elsewhere. That's my opinion. Sorry, I'll be very quiet and respectful here. And solemn. Oh my goodness. Look at that, folks. These are just leaning up against a tree. There's a lot of dead branches that could fall at any time, so I'm going to try to get out of this area here. And that could be the spirits warning me.
Erase.
I'm sorry, I can't erase it. That might be the spirits warning me to use caution, to lower my voice, because if I raise my voice, I could disturb wildlife and can startle them, and if there's wildlife in the trees, I knock something down. So, thank you, spirits. I appreciate you looking out for me. Thank you. It's amazing. And this is Ghost Tube I'm using. I'm getting... It's on airplane mode. I'm getting relevant responses. Now, is that just because my mind pieced it together like that? Or is it supernatural? You let me know in the comments. It's really muddy up here, but it's solid enough to grip. Oh, wow. Guys, up. I almost ate it. Right there. Oh, I would have fallen all the way down there. That was a close one. Now, the other day I actually saw a fox running down through here. I'll insert that clip. Now, we're back here. This is a more open area, so I feel a little bit more safe above head, but the way the ground is a little soft, so I still got to be careful. Watch my footing. Last thing I want, I'm sure the last thing anyone wants, is for me to fall through. Land on something or someone.
Sure. Only for you.
Only for me? I appreciate it. Fell. Ooh. Did someone fall here? Or you think it'd be funny if I fell in there and we bumped heads and give me a kiss on the cheek? Give you a kiss on the forehead? Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about, the ground, okay? Now, you see that watermark there? So when this area gets a lot of rain, this tends to flood. The ground tends to get soft and moist. I mean, look at that. That's it. We'll get back to that in a second. But the ground gets moist, and when the whole ordeal the other day, why I had to stop filming when I came across the bone, was because what had happened was I'd called dispatch. I called the non-emergency police number, and dispatch had told me, oh, well, it's pretty common that happens down there in that area of the cemetery. I said, oh, really? She goes, yeah, well, when it rains, all the mud gets broken up, and sometimes we get calls out there where some human remains were found, have been disturbed. So they have to get a hold of an anthropologist and determine whether it's animal bone or human bone, and then they They have records of all this. So, according from what they told me, so that's actually good. But it's still unfortunate that such a beautiful place is just going into such disarray and almost being forgotten. You know, I'm so sorry that that's going on here, but yeah, I still have to watch my footing here. Thank you for the warning and spending time with me and having a good laugh. That was funny. Maybe I'll take you up on that offer later, but not right now. Okay, not here. Now, what that is, I think, I don't know, I want to say that's something that they had flowers on or something. Let me know if anyone's familiar with this type of layout here for the tombstone. I assume it's for flowers or something, but it's in the ground. Pretty good. Rich. I can't make out the language on the headstone. So, dear brother, 1895 to 1925. Were you rich when you used to travel here on this realm? Was this a fancy decoration for your final resting place? Okay. Saw a plane flying overhead. See, the impression on the ground there. It just dips. You wanna avoid spots like that. And there's several along here. So this is an open area, but it's still gotta watch your footing. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Leslie Davis, 1852 to 1924. He was born a slave, died a free man. I'm not even going to attempt to try to make contact with him. Sorry guys, I got a little emotional here.
Continue.
Thank you. to be born in bondage, to be a slave. I couldn't imagine what it was like. I come from a Mexican history. We've had our fair share of battles with the Spanish and the conquistadors amongst each other. But being a slave, I like it. But the good news is he died a free man. And he's going to rest a free man. I'm not going to disturb him. Let's move on.
Take note.
Yes, I'll definitely take note to come back and visit. And it is February. It is Black History Month. Encourage everyone to do your research and learn about Black history. Black history is American history. It is history. That was an important part of our history that we can't just sweep under the rug. But I'm trying not to make this a political channel or religious. I'm just here discussing ideas, philosophies, and communicating with those beyond the other side of the veil. Thank you, everyone. I'll definitely take note. Watch my step here. Okay, now we're going to come up this hill here. See, and like I said, I've got my spirit boxes and my ghost box, and I've got Vox as well, Ghost Tube Vox. But it's such a beautiful day. I just feel like spirits tend to rest and are more calm during the day. They're active, but they're not as active as they are at night. But there's always activity, possibility for activity. I feel more comfortable doing the spirit box at night. What's your opinion on that? Let me know in the comments what you think. Spirit box in complete darkness alone, or daytime on the open? Well, said I'd return to visit, and I'm here. If there's anyone here that'd like to communicate with me, say hello. If not, you could let me know as well. If you'd like me to leave, I'll leave. Moving on. Oh, okay. I was mistaken. See, that's why this is only my second time in this section of the cemetery. during the day, and I was mistaken. The fox was actually running up here, and the cardinals. I'll insert that clip again now. So that's the area. I was running down through there. Insert clip.
I hope.
You hope? Well, I hope too. I hope that I can talk with you, and I hope you can talk with me. I meant it when I said I'd return and visit, but you weren't expecting it so soon. Guys, this is massive. I'm just in a tucked away corner of the cemetery. It's pretty chilly. You can see my breath. Step over that. You gotta watch where you're going at all times. There's a is that a robin? Yeah, it's a robin.
I can't hear you.
It's because I'm not saying anything. I'm being respectful. My name's Alfredo. Are there any spirits here that would like to say hello? Hag. Guide. That's true. I understand in witchcraft, the three phases, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, please correct me in the comments. The three phases of life is like the moon cycle, the maiden, the crone, and the hag. All are guides, most specifically the hag, because they're more experienced. That's just what I got off of that. I could be wrong. Just let me know. Looks like batteries are about to die. I hate to end it on that note. I was hoping to get a Vox session going, but yeah, it just gives me a reason to come back and do that. So this was the Ghost Tube app. Just testing it out, reviewing it. Like I said, I do have my own equipment here. It was just too beautiful of a day. I was just too taken back. Just take child. Yes. I'm by some children's grave markers here. Are there any children here that'd like to come out and say hi? Promise I'm not here to hurt you. here to say hello. I know I look different and silly with my glasses and my ball cap, my case of gear. Oh, it just got like really quiet all of a sudden. Minus the vehicle. It's picking back up. That was strange. Yeah. It's all right. You can come forward. You can touch the camera. It's all right if you're filthy. I'm not filthy. I'm clean. It's all right if you're filthy. You won't get any dirt on me. Strange. I'm 5'10". And I am standing in the sunlight, but for a second there, I felt like a warm touch on my cheek, on the left side of my cheek, right here. That's most likely the sun, but I said it's really hard to tell if you're being touched when it's cold out and you're numb everywhere. Yeah, it's chilling. It's very cold. So there you guys have it. First, I want to say thank you to all the spirits that came out and visit with me today. I'd like to thank everyone that stuck around and watched the whole video. I appreciate you all. If you could like and subscribe, and if you caught something I might have missed, be sure to comment down below. Help me debunk, help me see things I missed. Trying to build a big community, a legion, if you will. I like to call you guys legionnaires. I got to get my likes and subscribes up for me to have groups like that for you guys. So yeah, thanks a lot. You guys have a great day. Thanks everyone. Bye ghosts. I love you. I mean it. Bye guys.
Well, that's it for today's episode. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you've noticed anything out of the ordinary in that video, maybe a sound, or if anything resonated or made connection with the conversations I was having there at the cemetery, please let us know in the comments. This is exciting work. We want to continue to bring you more and more content like this, not just from locations here in the Quad Cities, which there are several, but we also like to visit Villisca. We'd also like to visit Jonesville, Kentucky, and we also like to visit Waverly Hills. There's so many places that we like to go to, and we plan on visiting soon. So if you keep it locked, if you like what you saw, please subscribe. And share with your friends. Yeah, so that's it for today's episode. I hope you liked it.